kind of learned is you have to feel happy in yourself. People say to you, oh, love yourself. You do love yourself. You know, that's why you get up every morning. That's why you go out and do things. That's why you kind of sit up in the morning and talk to yourself. So it's not a matter of love yourself, because you already do.
Let me introduce you, okay? Let me see. Make sure I look light skinned a little bit. Just a little bit.
Where do I press play?
No, it should be. Is there a red dot? Okay. And so Grace, I want to say your name, Grace Fleary.
There you go.
Okay. And now the title of your message.
My message?
Uh-huh.
The one I said earlier?
Uh-huh.
Don't look for the things that make you happy, just be happy.
Just be happy. Come on. Keep it there. I'm going to slide in. Well, Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned into Jaja's Mic, home of the world's toughest leaders. It's a pleasure to have you. Today I'm in New York City. I'm here till Wednesday, and the Lord just guided me to speak to a phenomenal individual by the name of Grace. Literally, I'm taking pictures of a statue holding hamburgers and shakes. And literally this phenomenal soul was sitting next to me. From the UK, her name is Grace, and she wants to give you a potent message from her perspective on happiness. How we shouldn't wait to be happy, but we should just be happy. This is something I preach on all the time, and I'm happy to actually bump into this message in a place like New York, where it's like we're always looking for this place of happiness, like where to find it. Where possibly it's exactly where you are right now. So my ladies, y'all know I could talk for hours. So without further ado, I introduce you to Grace Ma.
Okay, so yeah, I'm Grace Fleary. I'm a singer-songwriter from London, but I also do law, so I'm training to be a lawyer. And you know, I've done music for as long as I can remember. You know, I've done talking about America. You know, I've sung for like Michelle Obama. I've sung for the Queen. I've done a lot. You know, and I think one thing I've kind of learned in my walk, in my journey, is we try to find and build happiness into a figure. We look for the things that kind of say, oh, I did this and that made me happy, and we kind of forget to just be happy in that moment. You know, and one thing I've kind of realized in the life that you live, if you're smiling in that second, take that moment and just be happy in that period. Don't look for the next thing that's going to make you happy, because then you're just going to keep looking for that next thing, you know. And so in everything that I've kind of done, that's what I've learned. Even as a girl, it's like, for example, when you're in a relationship, you're looking for that guy to kind of give you that happiness. You're looking for that build to have that drive. You're looking for that next person to say where you should go next. And one thing I've kind of learned is you have to feel happy in yourself. People say to you, oh, love yourself. You do love yourself. You know, that's why you get up every morning. That's why you go out and do things. That's why you kind of sit up in the morning and talk to yourself. So it's not a matter of love yourself, because you already do, you know, but take that time, go out there and just, if you're smiling, feel that smile in your soul. Feel that place that gives you that love, you know. Me as a songwriter, when I write to my core. Like, I tell people all the time, like, writing is like my diary. Any songs you ever listen to me, like, check me out, by the way, but I mean, anything you ever go online and you see, it's coming from my heart. I'm not talking out of things that I'm like, I think someone else will like that. I'm talking out of my spirit, you know, and even in my sadness, I'll still write my sadness, because that's a part of me. And even though that's not happy, that builds your happiness. When you live in the sadness, when you have that happiness, you feel that happiness, because you know what it means to not have it at some points, and that's what gives you that build. So as I said from the get-go, don't even look for the things that make you happy, just be happy. Yeah.
Now tell us my leader now. Tell them, give them something practical now that they can do to realize their happiness right now. What would you talk to them about?
One thing someone said to me, write a letter and burn it. It sounds stupid, right? Because no one else is going to see this letter, and if you're like me, you just want to talk and get it out and go to that person and have that conversation and have that closure, you know? Sometimes in life you don't get the closure. So the best thing I can say, sit down, write a letter to yourself about anything and everything, and then burn it and move forward. It sounds hard because moving forward is a step, but the only way you build yourself as a person is to take the courage and just take that step. So that's what I would say in your challenge. Move forward and just don't live in the past, because your past will suck you in and your past will try to define you where you're going next. You know, for those people out there have like depression, anxiety, like I have that, you know, and there's days you get out, you wake up and you don't want to get out of bed and you don't want to talk to no one, you don't want to do things, you know, but it starts with you first and foremost, and that's why I say you take those feelings, take that pressure, take that stress, take that emotion and write it down. And when you feel that and you're in that space where you're in your feelings, burn it and don't look back. And that's your moment to start again. So that's where we go from here.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come here, bring it in. And so many times what I see that we do, day in and day out, is like we belittle the things that we do. We belittle the things that our boys are doing, our friends are doing, our homies are doing. We belittle these things. We don't give them word of mouth. Like we don't.